Hey guys, it's Supernomic Talks.
I am Dimitri. I am your father.
Really? I'm Amber.
You bet you are.
And today we're going to talk about a really controversial topic. But I believe that it needs to be addressed because a lot of the things that people in church are struggling with are the things that people in church won't address in church. So you go to the world to find answers to the questions that you have because no one's going to address it from the pulpit. But see, what we're here to do is address all issues, all topics, all questions that you guys may have. So today we're going to talk about pornography. Why did I say it like that? This is actually a really serious topic, but we're going to make it a little bit light so, it's not uncomfortable because I get uncomfortable quite fast. Even though this one doesn't. He doesn't get uncomfortable for anything, but I'm just like...
Snap out of it.
So after our last Supernomic talk last week, we got an inbox asking about what is like the Christian biblical standpoint on pornography.
How does God view pornography?
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's so good. And tag teaming with masturbation, and those two just kind of go hand in hand. But the scripture that God gave me for that was in Matthew. So it says, don't cast your pearls to the swine because they're going to turn around and trample all over your pearls and then attack you. And I just want to break down like what the Spirit revealed to me through that. Like, pornography is you looking at videos to pleasure yourself and serve yourself. And, masturbation is you seeking to serve and pleasure yourself. First off, God created us, and He created us so that sex would be between man and a woman, husband and wife. And He ultimately, even beyond that, or in the context of marriage, He still wants to be the one who ultimately satisfies you. And so the fact that you're going around that and saying, well, I'm not having sex with this guy, I'm not having sex with this girl, I'm just, serving myself, satisfying myself, you're still being the source of the satisfaction that only God was created to give you. And that's still a dangerous place to be because even though you're not casting like your pearls to a person, you're still casting it to a swine. It's just a different type. And the scripture is still true because it's going to turn around and attack you. Even though you might not see the negative effects of pornography or masturbation as you're actually doing it, the effects will come later on in life. Maybe when you're in a marriage and you're trying to find satisfaction and pleasure from your husband or your wife, and you can't because all you've ever known is you serving yourself and making love to the visual images that are such a disgrace to what God created sex to be. He created it to be between husband and wife to create intimacy and to create a bondage and like a tight knit with that person so that you're always coming back to that person for your pleasure and for your satisfaction, but you're never going outside of that marriage.
It's only instant gratification, if you will. And the Bible also speaks in, I think, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, where it says... I
was thinking that. Okay, go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, and it talks about... man and wife in the confines of marriage. And that sexual immorality, that defines masturbation, pornography, adultery, fornication. Those things. Because God created us to become one in one, because
that's good.
A lot of times we will run from this one to that one to this one over here, trying to find what God only created one person to meet.
And then you have yourself and pieces of yourself scattered around the community.
Right. It's like somebody used the example of a rose, like each time you do it or whatever is like taking off petal or whatnot, and then you're just left with the stem. We have to understand this, that the feelings that we experience are not bad.
Yeah.
They're not, oh my gosh, why am I feeling like this? It's okay to feel like this. You just don't have to act on it, because a lot of people used to say to me all the time, like, oh, you don't know what you're missing. You ain't had sex, you don't know what you're missing, man. You don't know what you're missing. Well, you can't say that you're missing out on something that you haven't experienced.
Yeah.
So it's like saying, man, like Kool-Aid is good. But if you ain't never had Kool-Aid, you can't testify that Kool-Aid is good. However, it's okay to have the feelings, but you must not yield to the temptation, because that's where the sin comes in, and then God is not pleased with sin.
Yeah.
And so we have to understand that the Bible says if you resist the devil, he'll flee before a season.
James 4:7.
So he's gonna come. He's gonna make it seem like it's good. Like, you need to do this. You better do it, because if you don't do it, you're gonna miss out.
That's
and
so
if you
good. Okay, so we're obviously running out of time. So we're just gonna make a part 2 for you guys for next week to check into. We're gonna end this right here, and thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, follow.
And we're out.